is forgiveness mandatory? Do you
Oh,
have to forgive or not really? Or
oh,
depends?
absolutely. Absolutely have to forgive. And
Mhm.
otherwise, you're saying you're perfect and no one else is.
Right,
I
right,
mean, everybody makes mistakes. Everybody
right.
fails. Everybody makes mistakes. Everybody makes a wrong choice.
Hmm.
Not everybody would do exactly the perfect thing. And so, no, I'm flawed. I screw up more than common sometimes, depending on the subject matter. It's what it is to be human. And I think what's important is to realize the the what would you call it? The weakness of being a human. That's like part of human that brings more interest into life. You
Right.
can't be perfect all the time. If you were, it'd be a boring place to be.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, certain things, I think there would be certain things I would be really hard pressed to forgive.
Right,
Um, Taking of a life as an example.
right, right,
In my opinion, I would probably have a lot of difficulty with someone who did it for pleasure,
right,
um,
right,
or torture. Uh,
right,
I mean, there are certain things that I am willing to die for,
right.
and I know exactly what those are,
Hmm.
and I'm willing to go to the grave over it. So, but those are personal. There are things that I've been very, very close to in some cases. So, I make no bones about it. Uh,
Hmm.
but in general, no.
In general. Right,
If someone, everybody's got value. I mean,
right,
why would you condemn someone who has extreme value? And everybody
that's right,
does.
right.
I've never met a truly, well, mostly 99% of the people I've met are good people. There is 1% that I
Right,
think are basically evil
right,
incarnate.
exactly.
And I think those people, I just rather not know.
Right. Look away because
Yeah, yeah,
there's not much they teach you what not to do. So,
but exactly, exactly. It's like one of the areas I worked in Europe, it was a little town called Brunau am See, which means Brunau on the shore side or on the river side or something like that. And it was they have a lovely guest house there. It's absolutely gorgeous, and I love staying there on a weekend. And then I found out that's the town Hitler was born in,
oh,
and I went, "Oh my God!
yeah.
Uh, oh, I wonder what part of the town really bothered him." And then I found out. I started asking people, "Was he actually born here?" "Oh yeah, he was born here. He was born right over there on that building."
Oh,
And I said, "Well, what is that building?" "Oh, it's a butcher."
uh,
It's where they slaughtered cows. He was born right over a butcher shop.
wow.
Go figure. I mean, it's
Oh,
like,
right.
oh man. So, there's things I detest.
Right.
Just straight up cold-blooded murder is not a good thing.
No.
I understand why people do it sometimes.
Hmm.
Uh, it's truly possible to do something so egregious to someone or their family that they would contemplate doing it, but it's
Right.
still no excuse for doing it.
Right. Right.
Uh, it as a human being, there's no legality about taking a life, in
Right.
my opinion.
Yeah.
Not when you can, deal with it in some other way.